and welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I apologize if you can hear any rain or thunder or anything in the background of this video. I'm filming a new video every day of this month, as you guys already know, and so sometimes things happen that I can't control, such as the weather. Unfortunately, I still can't control that, so sorry if you hear any noise in the background. But today's video is also, if you notice this nail missing, ignore it. I'm gonna fix it after this video. Just pretend you do not see it, okay? Today's video, I am going to be ranking every single song from Olivia Rodrigo's album, Sour. Now, I am a huge Olivia Rodrigo fan. I've been a fan of her for, I feel like almost 2 years now. I knew of her because she was on Disney Channel. I didn't watch her show Bizarre. I did watch her in the American Girl movie Grace, but I didn't know who she was at the time. But when I was little, I really did like American Girl dolls, so I saw that. But I really started to enjoy her music and her as an actress in the High School Musical series, which is one of my favorite series. And yeah, last year she was actually my most listened to artist on Spotify. I'm absolutely obsessed with her new album. For me, it is a no skip album. And it's been a while since I've had an artist that I really like. Obviously I'm a huge fan of the Jonas Brothers and Dana Paola and some other artists, but a new artist, it's been a while since I really listened to somebody and I'm oh, I really like them. And just to prove I am a super Olivia fan and a super fan of Sour, I have right here my signed Sour CD. I framed it, and then I also have my Sour cassette, and there was different cassette options. But there was a pink one and different ones, but I actually have the one that was exclusively for her top Spotify listeners. So I am a huge fan. I've heard the whole album so many times. In my video 2 days ago, I showed you guys the bracelet I made. I'm not wearing any bracelets today because I got long sleeves, but I made a Sour bracelet and stuff. So yeah, I'm a huge fan. Anyway, it was really hard to make this ranking. There was 11 songs on the album. Obviously there was gonna have to be a song at the bottom or several at the bottom, but I tried my best to kind of give my personal opinion and not really be influenced by what other people are talking about, because I know a lot of people have different opinions on the album, and I feel like a lot of people are going to not agree with my opinions, but that's okay. I do want to point out that I made this list about 3 or 4 times, and every single time I kept moving it around and I couldn't decide. So just because the song is at the bottom, it doesn't mean I don't like the song. In fact, I am obsessed with every single song on this album. I do want to mention my personal music taste. I don't love listening to slow, sad ballads for the most part. It's not that I don't like them, it's just not what I would choose to listen to the most. So keep that in mind. That obviously influenced my ranking. I feel like everyone's own personal music taste differs, and you may or may not like the album, or even if you're a fan of the album, you might have totally different opinions from me, and that's okay. So let's just start. At number 11, I have Enough for You. Now, the promo for this particular song was so cool because there was a number you could call, and it kind of sounded like one of the actual commercial itself was one of those old infomercial type things, and then you call the number and you actually would get a preview of the song before the album was released. So I love the marketing, the promo they did for the song. It's a beautiful song, very slow, and it's sad, but at the end it kind of is a realization of she'll get over it, you know. Or she says at the end, one day I'll be enough for somebody else. And it's a really great song. Like I said, I'm just not a huge fan of super slow, super sad songs. I did, however, love the marketing for the song. And like I said, this is a no skip album for me. So even though this song is at the bottom, it does not mean that I don't like it. At number 10, I have Favorite Crime. I adore the bridge of Favorite Crime, and I think one of the best things about Olivia is that, 2 things. 1, she has the best bridges. All her songs have incredible bridges, and 2, I think she's a storyteller, and so all her songs kind of tell a story. And the reason I have Favorite Crime so low is because, in my opinion, this is the least story-driven song on the album. I mean, you can interpret it in so many different ways, but I don't know, there's nothing against it. Like I said, I love the bridge. I think maybe it's just not a song that gets stuck in my head, and I think there's just other songs that I like better on the album. On number 9, I have One Step Forward and Three Steps Back. Now, this is one of those songs that actually kept moving on the list as I was creating this ranking. I love the song. It's just there's songs that I like more. I like the kind of story behind it, like this like toxic relationship, and every time you know, they make progress, then they go backwards 3 steps, and her not knowing, she says, what lover will I get today? And kind of like not knowing if this guy is going to treat her good or bad, and it's kind of a good song. It's not too slow, but it's not like super upbeat either. I really like it, and again, another awesome bridge. I just personally, like I said, there's other songs that I liked better. At number 8, I have Hope You're Okay, and this is one of the most beautiful songs on the album. It's like a message of like support and just, I don't know, it's a really great song. There's not much to say about it. I do think one thing I'll say is that I feel like this is one of the shorter songs on the album, and I really didn't go like confirm that right now. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I think it is one of the shorter songs, but it's still pretty memorable. It is slow, which like I told you guys, I'm not a huge fan of slow, but for this song it really works, and I really do like it. At number 7, I have Driver's License. Now I feel like this is one of those that's a little controversial. At this point, I feel like everybody either like loves Driver's License still or they hate it. I am indifferent about it. It's not my favorite anymore now, having every single song from the album, but I also still really like it, and I feel like that song is so important because it was her first like proper single, and it kind of just set her into stardom. Again, speaking of bridges, I adore the bridge of this song. When that part, you know, the red lights part comes on, I love that. I definitely think if I'm in a certain mood, I love this song more. Like right now it's at 7, but I feel like when I'm in a certain mood, like if I'm just vibing or something, this song definitely moves up on the list. At number 6, I have Happier. It was kind of hard for me to decide where to put it. I kind of wanted to put it higher, but I ultimately decided that if I was being honest with myself, it was at number 6 for me. So it's kind of like at the halfway point, not quite, but this was one of her unreleased songs. I believe, other than Driver's License, it's the only song that of her unreleased songs that were on her Instagram that ended up on the album, and I really like it. If you're an OG fan like me, I think a lot of us were hoping this song, and there's a few others that didn't make the cut, but specifically this song were going to be on the album, and so I was really glad that it did make the album. It is like kind of, it's not, this one's not really sad. It's a little slow, but not like in a sad slow way, and just in general, I really like this song ever since I saw it on, I believe it was her Instagram. If not, it was her YouTube, but I think it was her Instagram. I really remember liking the song. And there's not much else to say about it. At number 5, I have Deja Vu. And I feel like when she released it as a single, a lot of people, like, I don't know, it ended up being like the middle child of her 3 singles. Like, people love Driver's License, people love Good For You. Those 2 became number 1s on the chart. Whereas Deja Vu was kind of a little bit ignored. I personally really like Deja Vu, especially for the summer. I feel like this time of year, it's like a super summer song. And the fun thing about it is it can kind of be like an angry song, a neutral song, a happy song, whatever you really want it to be. It's not like too sad or too angry or too anything. It's just really like a good song that you can interpret in whatever way you want. And I don't know, I really like the overall vibe of it. It does give me like very summery vibes. I don't know, makes me want to eat strawberry ice cream as well. At number 4, I have Brutal. Now, when I first listened to the album, I was obsessed with Brutal. Now, having listened to it more, there are obviously 3 songs that I just like a little bit more. But Brutal is really good. I feel like I'm not supposed to relate to it. Like, it's for teenagers and whatnot, but I feel like I still relate to it at 21, which is a really cool thing about Olivia Rodrigo's songs, that anyone can really relate to them. Even though you're not necessarily who she was trying to appeal to, I definitely relate to Brutal in some ways, and I feel like definitely if I was still a teenager, this song would probably be number 1 on the list for me, because it's like insanely accurate to how I felt as a teenager, and even some of the lines still fit to me even now. So I really do like this song. I also love that it's more upbeat. This song, along with like Good For You and even a little bit Jealousy have a very like almost like pop rock, like alt rock kind of undertones, and I really do like that. I think it's a little bit different. It's something we haven't seen in a while. It reminds me, this one, and especially I'll talk about it in a little bit, but Good For You remind me of like Avril Lavigne, Ali and AJ, Paramore. Like there's so many different like different bands and influences that I kind of sense from these songs that we haven't seen in a while, so it's pretty cool. And the next song I have is number 3, Traitor. Now, Traitor is like kind of a sad, angry song, and it's really slow, but I really love it, and I love the words behind it, and I love the overall concept of the song, of like, I love when she says, you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor, and it's like about, like, I just love that concept of like, maybe somebody didn't outright cheat, but they're still a traitor, and I don't know, I really like it, and I feel like it connects to some of the other songs. Like I feel like this song connects to Driver's License and some of the other songs, and like I said, that goes into her storytelling, and she's able to tell stories through her songs, and it's really cool. And there's not much else to say there, but I just really love the song, and of the slower songs, I think that's got to be like the best one for me. And I really like it. At number 2, I have Jealousy, and when I first heard this song, actually, it didn't stand out to me anyway, but the more I've listened to the album, I constantly find myself playing Jealousy. I feel like this is another really relatable song. I love that it's kind of like, I wouldn't call it sad, but the overall concept is about like comparing yourself to others and feelings that you get and whatnot. But it's still upbeat and kind of fun, and this one also gives me kind of like summer song vibes a little bit. I think it's a good message for anybody, especially if you're like an influencer, a teenager, a young adult, you know, whatever the case. I think that the song has like a good, I wouldn't say it has like a message per se, but I would say it's relatable, and it kind of makes you think about like these feelings, you know. And I don't know, it's overall just a really good song, and like I said, it didn't really stand out to me at first, but now I find myself constantly playing this song. So yeah. And at number 1, I have Good For You. I just can't get over it since it came out. The video is incredible. I love her aesthetic in general for the whole album, for everything she does, but this video had like the most amazing aesthetic. The song I love. Again, I got major Ali and AJ potential breakup song vibes. I got like some Avril Lavigne, like Skater Boy vibes, and just so much kind of nostalgic sound, and it's just a sound that we don't really hear often, especially in mainstream music. So I really love this song. I constantly find myself singing it at the top of my lungs. It makes me like angry, but in like a really fun, exciting way. It's definitely, especially after seeing the video, it makes me want to like go burn down someone's house. I would never do that, by the way. I'm totally joking, but no, it's just like a fun, angry song. And I saw an interview where she was talking about like how she wanted to make a song that was angry, but that would still made you want to dance. And I feel like she just like nailed it. Like I want to like jump around and sing it at the top of my lungs and dance, but I also like just love it, like if that makes any sense at all. So yeah, that is my official ranking of every song on Sour. I know a lot of people are not going to agree with my opinions, and that's okay. The point is, we all love Sour. I think we can mostly all agree with that. I'm not saying we can all agree with that, because I know there's going to be somebody that's going to come for me and be like, I don't like Sour, so that's fine. Anyway, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below your top 3 favorite songs on Sour, or your top 3 favorite Olivia Rodrigo songs. Maybe you like All I Want, good song for a soundtrack of a kid's show, or maybe you like, I don't know, some of her unreleased. Just let me know your top 3 favorite Olivia Rodrigo songs. I'll reply to all the comments. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a video. Don't forget, new videos every single day in June, so you're not going to want to miss any of those. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.